to definitively discuss and address how the Perkins trade affected your team? Because we've heard a number of your locker room speeches that are on tape, and certainly your on-court speeches, and it's less about execution and it's more about trusting each other. And you've used that word a million times to this group, trust, and the Ubuntu thing and all of that. Not because anybody was a bad guy or a good guy, but did some of the trust go away when all the new faces came to this new place and Perkins left?
Well, it was more that not that the trust went away, the know-how went away, the continuity went away. That's what the trade affected more than anything. I mean, obviously, Perk was great to our team and all that, but it was more that you had new guys playing different positions, and you had four guys who could literally reach back into a playbook and throw out something that was 3 or 4 years old, and they all knew it, when Perk was there. When you lose Perk, you take that one guy out of that starting lineup. Now there's the fifth guy who doesn't know your offense 3 years ago. He only knows what he knows since he's been there. And that limited our group. And, with Rondo, because the way teams guard him, you need a massive playbook. That took more away from it than we thought.
I asked you a month ago if you could make the trade over again, would you still do it? And you said, well, let's wait and see. And so now we wait to wait and see. Would you do it if you had to do it over again?
Well, I would wait till after the year was over. I'll put it that way. I do think Jeff Green has a chance to be a starter for us in the future and a hell of a basketball player. And Christie can help. But making that trade at the time we made that trade, that made it very tough for us. And not only that, we added other pieces as well that we tried to fit in. So there was just a lot of moving parts to a team that the advantage that we had was that we had continuity. Everybody else was new. Chicago was new, and the Heat were new. They couldn't fall back on what we could fall back on with our starting five. And once we made that trade, we took that advantage away.
Well, didn't Shaq step right in at the beginning of the year and fit right in?
Yeah. We were, 24 and
43 and 33 and 10 in the first 43 with Shaq.
Yeah, and even more with Shaq. I think it was like 24 and
right, when he played 20 minutes.
When he played 20 plus minutes. So that gave us the confidence to do it. And when we made the trade, Shaq's injuries looked minor. It really did. I mean, everyone from the doctors to the trainers to Shaq, we thought it was like days. He'd be out 4 or 5 days or a week or 2 weeks. We obviously never knew that it would take on the life that it did, and obviously that took away a lot from us. Not having him, for 25 minutes a night at full speed, it hurt more than just him, obviously, in our team. I thought it really affected Rondo as well because he wasn't allowed to do some of the things that we could have done with him.
Is he done? Has he told you that he's done?
He's not said it definitively